Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. Where I was for a second, and then as soon as I remembered I was in Buffalo, I instantly got to... I mean, this city is full of lost souls. And now everybody's been asking me, what? It is so simple. It is 3 words, and it is a universal. I said WWE stands for. Now imagine the hit. I mean, I am truly something special. First off, Brock's got to go. I'm stuck in Buffalo. I'd rather watch paint dry than listen to Bobby Lashley. In fact, I think Seth Rollins should... Seriously, I could easily be Intercontinental Champion right now, but...
Oh man, I want to be healed like I was in Darien Lake when I heard County Fair.
For Iowa weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
And speaking of SummerSlam, WWE SummerSlam is from cricket and by MLB Tech Sports Baseball 2000 together.
Gentlemen, Elias, Seth, Bobby, they asked for an opportunity.
Elias or Lashley, we'll find out live next. Commercial break. This match here is going to determine who faces Roman Reigns next week. The winner of that match.
Well, we know whoever gets it done will have earned it.
Bobby Lashley's going to have to capitalize off of the momentum he started building last night.
Rollins as Lashley makes his way to the ring.
Yeah, how smart is that?
Well, I don't believe the... Now the official's going to back Lashley and Elias off to make sure that Rollins is okay to...
For himself.
And face Roman Reigns.
No disqualification, as we saw earlier in the triple threat match last night. Certainly as far as momentum goes, with his sights laser focused on
last night, and then beat Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
Universal title, and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins does as well. Elias has been so
Elias to be my superstar of the year by the end of 2018. So this would be
of this match momentarily, and it's come down to one-on-one right now between Lashley and Rollins.
with Dolph Ziggler and the physicality, and Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley was
McIntyre and Ziggler last night. Rollins would love to get his hands on a...
Said earlier that he's got to do what he's got to do. Yeah, they're brothers. They're borderline best.
Either make titles, make championships, or make friends in WWE. Everybody knows it. Now, yes, and I'm personally on a fan level am very curious to see what a battle between...
That this is an incredible opportunity for him, and that he is at his physical peak right now.
A drop kick by Rollins.
His feet are back underneath him, so to speak, and Lashley's been very, very dominant once again.
Stories built in, of course, the Lashley victory last night, the friendship with Seth Rollins, and then Elias. Oh, the King runs into a boot to the midsection by Lashley. And now Bobby looking out.
I think both Elias and Seth Rollins understand physically one-on-one against Bobby.
Oh, answers with a knee of his own. Cover from Elias.
Is this enough to send in this triple threat match as Raw continues live?
A long time. What in the... I'm gonna dig. You took our stars and put them on your show. You stole our talent. We didn't steal your talent.
Immediately following Raw, only on WWE Network.
Triple threat match heads to Raw next week to face Roman Reigns with the winner.
Bobby Lashley down. They need to... Well, Bobby Lashley's now up.
Yeah, and indeed he is, and himself. Oh, and Lashley with a clothesline.
It seems ironic and almost a little bit more.
It wasn't going to be easy. The journey's going to be a hard one, and to get all the way to the top of the mountain.
In a bad way. He has to win this match and then beat Reigns to get there. Oh, just planting Elias. Accord the fact that Lashley took a while to find his footing on his return here to WWE.
Defeating Roman with his own spear. I mean, it was incredible to see. A look of disbelief.
That can equal. Oh!
Elias,
Great job by Elias.
Shrugged him. No count-out rule to his advantage right now.
Elias, he's a future opportunity to advance to a match with Reigns next week. Kick out by Lashley at 2. Oh, and Lashley kicks out.
What a beautiful few seconds for Elias that I thought was going to
down. Rollins down. Critical point of this match.
Packed at the end.
Well, in the anticipation, Corey, to understand that Bobby was going to be there. You said.
Imagine what next Monday will be like for Slam.
Not just go to SummerSlam, but to main event. Be on the main events.
Of Elias. Oh!
Elbow caught Rollins. Advantage into the cover for an opportunity to advance to next week, and Elias powers out.
Elias still has a little too much gas left in the tank.
I think we saw earlier tonight, really want to go to SummerSlam and face Brock Lesnar. They're not shying away from it at all.
The ropes with Elias.
I mean, what more could you say about Iron Man match last night and still going high risk, willingly engaging at the top of the... Elias now looking for his footing on the top, but oh!
Lashley's back.
Sort of an unfamiliar sight, but it was effective. Lashley...
Incredible with a buckle bomb to Lashley.
Coast to coast for the buckle bomb.
Rollins to advance to next week. And Roman Reigns and a kick out by Elias.
I didn't think.
And then cat-like agility all the way up top, making it look easy.
Someone's going to have the height of elation. Very, very unhappy.
Rollins is the only man in the ring. What does Rollins do? Who does he choose to attack?
Yeah, trying to make a decision.
With a suicide dive.
I think that was the right decision.
Oh, I pick one when you can choose
Both
both.
gentlemen at Buffalo tonight. Triple threat action. Rollins, Elias, and Lashley faces Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam.
And Seth is
to face Reigns. Here's the cover, and Lashley saves the matchup.
We're confident if he beat Roman at Extreme Rules, there's no reason he can't do it next
We
week.
found out earlier. Despite an attack tonight by a suspended Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle will move one step closer to finding out who faces Brock Lesnar for the Universal title.
You know, Kurt Universe can now say, you know what? We understand Kurt's vision for the Raw side of things. There's no doubt all three of these men know they've been in a fight.
Oh, and Lashley turning him in.
Look at this, Lashley now letting all the blood rush to the head of Seth Rollins before.
No idea where he is right now.
We'd better figure it out quick. Lashley now sizing up Rollins.
Lashley's in position for Rollins, and Elias. Lee covers. Bobby Lashley's got a date with Roman Reigns next.
The exact same move he used to beat Roman last night. The same move to travel to Suplex City.
And think about this, Roman Reigns is going to be able to, and he was able to get there by what happened just a few moments ago.
Well, Elias thwarted the opportunity.
Boys, Bobby Lashley came back for one thing and one thing only. He wants to...
About next week, when Reigns and Lashley clash for an opportunity
for SummerSlam.
Well, we know that Brock's going to show up.
But Bobby Lashley stands tall. Get ready, Cincinnati.
We'll get an argument from me on the Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Absolutely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Intercontinental Champion, Dolph
versus Seth Rollins in a 30-minute Iron Man match where the most falls lead.
But Drew McIntyre would make his presence felt. Eventually, McIntyre was sent back to the locker room, but by this point, the damage had
hit the stomp, but the clock would run out before he had the opportunity.
Until Kurt Angle came out in order that the match be restarted under sudden death rule.
Ziggler would hit the zigzag, winning the match with the most falls and retain.
Everything I said I was gonna do. I put on an abs. Move over, Robert Downey. Oh wait, and I'm still. Wow, damn, I'm good. Chip main evented a WWE pay-per-view for the first because of Seth Rollins. Now, I always give credit where it's you did to make this Intercontinental Championship what it is. Seth Rollins, I not own times.
Well, Dolph Ziggler is not going to be happy with this.
Buffalo, New York. Willing to bet it has a lot to do with him being awesome and still being the
I sit through it every Monday night.
I know you're trying to give credit where credit is due. I mean, let's face it, if it wasn't for Drew, you wouldn't be out here in this ring. He's thanking Drew McIntyre.
Champ, brother. The champ. Hey, that championship, how fun was it watching me from the sidelines?
The sidelines suck. To challenge you.
I like the sound of that.
Apparently Dolph does it.
I can do it. I can do it. You want to?
in an Iron Man match less than 24 hours ago.
Well, there's an official on his way out to the ring now, which means...
All right. I guess
No. I said you could have a match. I didn't say it was for the Intercontinental.
Classic Ziggler. Well, nonetheless, this match may not be for the title, but it's a perfect opportunity.
Despite the bait and switch, this would be a great opportunity for...
It wasn't a bait and switch. It was...
I came out here, challenged you for the Intercontinental title. Dolph said, yeah, you're on, let's go.
Dolph said, if you want him...
It's one-on-one, but a win for Roode would put him in the driver's seat for a future opportunity. Champion today. Seth Rollins got out to a 3-0 lead last night, was McIntyre pretty much handed Ziggler the victory.
The one thing I did like about what Dolph Ziggler had to have main evented Extreme Rules.
Ziggler, back off, Dolph. Come on.
Now the Intercontinental Championship to such an illustrious position over the past few months.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, the man who is 6-time Intercontinental Champion. Only 2 men have held it more times.
Dolph is all about, but they've got to be smart. They've got to understand it's about the big night, the big matches.
Challenge the Intercontinental Champion. He sees what's going on around him, Corey, the triple threat.
I think it's a great decision by Bobby Roode to issue this challenge. I've got a lot of respect for what Bobby Roode's accomplished here.
And, of course, a former NXT champion as well.
I'm sure Bobby saw how, and he says if Dolph Ziggler can make his opportunity and make the Intercontinental,
claw his way back into the ring. The glory.
There's no way Dolph Ziggler's feeling 100% tonight after the grueling Iron Man match with Seth Rollins.
Last night at Extreme Rules.
I don't know how many superstars there are.
And Dolph Ziggler buying himself some time to regroup here.
I have a little bit of extra respect for Dolph Ziggler after last night.
And there we go, and another drop kick by Dolph Ziggler right to the face of Bobby Roode. Hey, Seth Rollins for an opportunity to meet Roman Reigns next week.
But cool, I think to Corey's point, but he was ready to go. He was ready to cover.
Talking about Ziggler, of course.
Yes. Kicks out at 2. Dolph Ziggler, trembling about that. He's a multiple-time world champion. And Bobby Roode.
Of accolades here in WWE.
No, they also have to think it's not just, they were talking about SummerSlam and the fact that now we're flat out on the journey, on the road.
Live. Critical match for Roode as he jockeys for position to get a title opportunity.
What you're seeing right now, Roode down without exerting too much energy.
Yeah, that Iron Man match last night, 30 minutes. It was absolutely just incredible.
Yeah, I think Dolph is showing us tonight just exactly what he has left in the tank.
One as well. Bobby Roode, who of course came to Monday Night Raw from SmackDown, which we thought was going to take out Seth on a number of occasions last night, but Roode and
Bobby Roode starting to build some momentum, but here comes Ziggler.
Less than 100%. I can go out, show the WWE Universe and everybody else how great I am against
Roode. Splashing Ziggler into the corner, looking for a bulldog, sent into the corner. And Roode firing up this WWE put away Dolph with a glorious DDT.
Great counter by the champion.
Shoulders are down, hooks.
Roode avoids it.
Rolls him up, stacks him up. Ziggler rolls through. And a zigzag by the champion. Dolph Ziggler into the cover.
Dolph did too. I'm very, very, very impressed.
With a zigzag out of nowhere, and Roode able to kick out.
Take another look at this. Roode looking to, it wasn't the end yet.
Yeah, that's a great word, exhausted, because Dolph's like, really? I had to come out here tonight.
Going to come out here and gloat until Bobby Roode made the challenge. And now Dolph, and he sends Dolph into the corner.
They're both exhausted.
You've got to be impressed with the match. Dolph's still in this fight.
There are certain times of the year when you have to start. Everybody wants to show up in Brooklyn.
By Roode.
Yeah, Roode able to hang on to the top rope. Oh, and he caught Dolph. Oops.
Blocks the DDT attempt.
Oh, and a super kick.
Here is your winner, the Intercontinental Champion, Dolph.
Tonight.
Yeah, Dolph clearly saw that, and he knew a quick, well.
And it has been quite the night here on Monday Night Raw.